Alright, hello everyone. Today I'm going to be doing a video on Minecraft once again. Now, there is going to be a new update coming out later today that I will be hopefully potentially doing a video on. I'll probably do a video on, and then I'll also probably do a tutorial on how to get the achievements on that update, if there is any. But that leads me into this video, because when obviously we talk about new updates and stuff like that, one of the things that does kind of come with the new updates is achievements, and that is something that my channel very much does do. You know, I do all the new achievements that come out. I always do videos on them, but something that's been quite interesting for me is the fact that Java Edition has quite a few more achievements, and a lot of the achievements that they have as well are quite difficult as well, and I would like to see some of them, or if not all of them, achievements come over to Bedrock, and vice versa. All the ones that we have exclusive to Bedrock go over to Java. Now, there's also one other version of Minecraft as well that I think a lot of people forget about, and that is the legacy version of Minecraft. Now, this version, funnily enough, actually has two achievements that are not in any of the other two versions. And so for them achievements as well, obviously bring them over to both versions as well. So as you can see on screen, you can see that we have the three different kind of columns for Bedrock, then Legacy, and then Java. For all the Java achievements, I have associated a appropriate amount of gamer score for the achievements, because obviously they don't have any gamer score because on Java. But there has been a few achievements where I might have removed them, or I might have combined them. There was a one that was there was actually three achievements on Java, or advancements, or whatever you want to call them, where it was like, is it a bat, is it a balloon, and then is it a plane? And it was for looking at a parrot, then a ghast, and then a ender dragon through a spyglass. They were all the same requirements, just a different mob. And it was three different advancements. So I just basically combined them all into one. And for other ones where I removed it, it was because there was one advancement for catching a fish. And that was very, very similar to catching and cooking a fish, which is already in the game for Bedrock. So I just kind of removed that one. So there's been a few that kind of were very similar, or I think there was some as well that were like, what was it? It was like kind of just a bit like naff. So I might have like edited it a little bit, but overall they are all in here. Now, if we take a little look down as well, you see we have all of them in here. You see them all. And we'll go over the few that I want to obviously go over. But I just want to show you all the different achievements. There's quite a few. I mean, normally in Bedrock there is 131 achievements as of right now. Before the Copper Age update, there might be one or two after maybe the Copper Age update. But normally, I think that normally adds up to about 2,980 gamer score, I think. With this update of all these achievements, it'll be 4,250. Now, the reason is because there's actually a few very difficult achievements in here, and I'll go over them. But let's try and find the two achievements that are in Legacy that aren't in the other versions. There should be one. Here it is. Music to My Ears. This is one that technically is in Bedrock. It is technically in Bedrock, and that is the sound. I think it's Sound of Music, I think it's called. Yeah, Sound of Music, yeah. Which is also in Java as well. Make the meadows come alive with the sound of music from a jukebox. It's technically the same thing, because this one's just play a music disc in a jukebox. So it's just another requirement on top of that. But technically it is a separate achievement entirely, because one, you need to do it in a meadows biome, one you don't. But still want to include it just to show you that there are achievements that or from Legacy Edition that actually aren't in the other versions. The only other one that I know that is only in Legacy is changes of sheets. Now this one was really interesting because I don't know why this one was only in the Legacy one, and every single other achievement has kind of been brought over. Even the other one technically has been brought over because there's the Meadows biome achievement where you have to get, play the jukebox in the Meadows biome. This one hasn't been brought over in any fashion, where you have to dye your bed a different colour. There hasn't been any achievement to do with any beds in the game, which I think is very interesting. I wonder why that wasn't brought over. This would have been probably right after the bed update with like the villagers. So it's interesting that it wasn't actually added. As for some of the more difficult new Java achievements, let's have a look. So we have a furious cocktail and a balanced diet as well. So eat everything that is edible, even if it's not good for you. That's a 40 gamer score one. So you have to literally eat every single item that you can eat. And then it will have a furious cocktail, have every potion effect applied at the same time. That's quite difficult because obviously you have to make sure you brew every single potion, and they all have a time limit as well. So if you try to do all of them but you miss one, then you might actually run out of time and you'll have to do the whole process over again. So a little bit of a difficult one. That's why I gave it a 40 gamer score one. We have 𝗏𝗏𝗁𝗏. I think that's how you say it. Kill 5 unique mobs with 1 crossbow shot. Obviously, you have to have the either the piercing or the multi-shot what's it called? Enchantment for you to do that. But there's a few crossbow achievements that are very high up in the gamer score side of things because they are what I would consider very difficult to do. But this is the one that is the highest gamer score one that I've applied to any achievement, and that is how did we get here? Everyone knows this achievement to be by far the hardest in Java, and it's for having every effect applied at the same time. You might be thinking, oh, that's the same as the one that you just mentioned. It's not. There's a few effects like the wither and the dolphin's grace and stuff like that require you to get off other means, like levitation as well, off the shulkers. There's a lot of effects that actually require you to go places or interact with the mob to get an effect. And this is extremely difficult to set up, on top of obviously getting all the potion effects as well. So this one, by far, is an 80 gamer score achievement because you have to purposely go out your way to get this done. So yeah, very, very difficult. Not only just that as well, but you have to have a beacon as well because there's obviously haste and resistance and stuff like that. I think you might be able to get resistance off a golden apple, but definitely not haste. You have to get a haste off a beacon. So you have to actually make a beacon at least level 2, I think, to obviously get the haste effect. I haven't played Minecraft that much, so I might be forgetting some of this stuff. But yeah, it's like you have to get a lot of things for this achievement to be done. But that's why I gave it 80 gamer score, because I think we can kind of break the mold. The highest gamer score normally is 60, and that's for the Beaconator achievement, for just setting up a fully powered beacon. So I think we can break that kind of limit and give a very high gamer score achievement, because that one is very difficult. Monsters 100, kill 1 of every hostile monster. Any other interesting ones that I want to kind of point out? There's the Beaconator there as well. Treasure Hunter. No, it's already in the game. 2 birds, 1 arrow. This is another one with a crossbow. So kill 2 phantoms with 1 piercing arrow. There's also 2x2, breed all the animals, which is 60 gamer score I gave it. Might reduce it a little bit maybe, because that might be pretty easy, to be honest. We're going across all of the different biomes and just breeding loads of things. Honestly, yeah, I'm going to probably reduce that a little bit. I might give it just a 40. Let's just give it a 40, because That's not too difficult, to be honest. We also have where is it? There, this one. Uneasy Alliance. I'm going to give this one a lot higher. I think I'm going to give this one a 40. Because Uneasy Alliance is rescuing a gas from the nether, so you have to bring a gas through a very big nether portal, through to the overworld and then kill it there, which I think is very, very difficult sometimes. But yeah, for the most part, that's what you have to do with a lot of things in the game to actually get that very big achievement that we mentioned before. So yeah, obviously, in an ideal world, all these achievements will be brought over to the main game. I would say the main game is probably Bedrock because it's on a lot of platforms. But yeah, that would be like that ideal thing is just like bring everything over so that it's all kind of parodied and everything. But what I would personally like to see is the advancement system. So in a game, when you start a survival, you have an advancement system. It doesn't work like the achievement system in any way, really, because you have to unlock like the first achievements first. Like, for example, there's a husbandry. Where is it? This one here. Eat some food. Husbandry. That is actually a root advancement, which what that basically means is before you do any other advancement in the husbandry tab, you have to do this one first. So you have to eat some food in the game, which obviously you're going to eventually do anyway, but you have to do that before you can do any other husbandry advancement in the game. Now, obviously, in the achievement system, we don't have any less like husbandry or the end or the nether or the overworld or I think there's an adventure tab as well. We don't have any of that. We'll just get the achievements, and if we do them, we'll get the achievement. That's as simple as it is. But I would like to see the advancement system be brought over into Bedrock as well, so that essentially you can start a survival world and do these advancements even if you've already done them before in a previous survival world, because that's the whole progression of the game, you know? I know it's a whole sandbox game and anything you can do basically anything you want, but the fact that you have the advancements in every single game that you play means that you can start a new survival and you're always going to have something to do that'll give you a bit of progression. So yeah, it would be cool to see that. But yeah, please let me know, guys, what you think of this, because there's definitely a few like achievements that I would also add to the game that for like features that have been in the game for ages, like TNT, for example. Like I would say, explode 100 blocks of TNT with one flint and steel. Like that would be pretty cool. Like the amount of people that probably do that and like nothing is rewarded for them. I would say like some cool structures as well, like the desert temple and the jungle temple, where you get hit by an arrow in a jungle temple, or you get blown up by the bloody trap in the desert temple. You have an achievement where you actually like get achievements saying like you got trapped or whatever. It would be pretty cool because you're like, wow, okay, this is like, it feels like you're actually learning stuff whilst you play the game, and you get like the rewards off of it, I guess, technically. I don't know, just a few like ideas that have been in the game for like ages but have like no achievements tied to them. But yeah, I guess maybe use this video in the comment section to kind of share your ideas for achievements as well for the future of Minecraft, because if we were to add all these new ones, which I believe is like 50 or 60, it would be 193. It would be 183 achievements in Bedrock from the 131 that we currently have. So that's 62 new ones, which is pretty crazy. Nearly 200. But yeah, what other ones would you like to come to the game? And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye for now.